early one morning in the heart of Africa.
Well, truth to tell, not having much luck so far in our quest for Africa's Big Five. Especially keen today to see a lion, the king of the cats. Mind you, what's that huge hairy creature down in the tall grass? The Metrex Trophy for the world's strongest man. Here at Sun City in South Africa, 5,000 feet up, altitude meets attitude. Men with the pride of lions are pushing the human frame to the absolute limit. Five heats, 6 strong men in each, 6 events, and only the top 2 will go through to the final. There already Hugo Girard, Rob Dixon, Magnus Samuelsson and Regin Vagardal, and these are the 6 in Heat 3 who are hoping to join them. Torbjörn Samuelsson, the brother of Magnus, the former world's strongest man. Janne Virtanen, the giant Finn, runner-up in last year's competition. Gerrit Badenhorst, on home territory, a real veteran of these competitions. The Iron Man from Dundee, Brian Bell, second in Britain's strongest man. Brian Schoonveld from Indiana in the Midwest of the USA. And Bernd Kerschbaumer, recent winner of the Austrian Giants competition. And this is what awaits them: the tire flip, the Africa stone, the power stairs, the boulder holder, the axle lift, and the Atlas stones. And we start down on the 18th fairway. Eyes down then for a serious strongman event to start with. They're all going to be pretty tired after this. 900 pounds of rubber to be moved off down the course. And embracing the Rainbow Nation as we are, here's some more local dialect for you. In Zulu, this is Uli Moto Ajika. In Bantu, it's Limoto Akari. So obviously some similarities there and nuances. But in English, bottom line, it's the tire flip.
And now,
our strong man in the commentary box, Paul Dickinson.
The biggest tyres that have ever been used in World's Strongest Man competition face Brian Bell, the first competitor out from Dundee. Tremendous power lifter, and certainly in terms of experience, one of the greatest here today. Big cheers for the man next to him, Gerrit Badenhorst from Bloemfontein.
South Africa.
He's been a podium finisher in World's Strongest Man finals before.
In lane 3, Torbjörn Samuelsson.
Torbjörn Samuelsson, younger brother of Magnus, the former champion.
In lane 4, Janne Virtanen.
The very tall Janne Virtanen from Finland finished second last year to Jukka Ahola, the champion. Brian Schoonveld from the United States, his very first competition ever in World's Strongest Man. And Bernd Kerschbaumer from Austria, from the famous ski resort of Schladming. Another first-timer in World's Strongest Man. Now, what sort of start can Brian Bell get? On the right-hand side of the course. That first flip can just add a few more centimetres if you push it hard enough. Virtanen, perhaps the favourite. Samuelsson, well, he's trained with his brother so hard for many, many years to get into this competition, and Badenhorst, the South African, is going well. And on this side, Kerschbaumer is having a good start to his competition as well, but Virtanen's coming away. Badenhorst is having a good tyre flip. Virtanen putting daylight between himself and the rest, and Brian Bell in that far lane is really struggling. Not a good start for the Scotsman. Virtanen is finished. What a flyer by the Finn. Badenhorst finishes in second place, and next to him it's not a bad start either for Samuelsson, the Swede, who just touches the line. Kerschbaumer is finished as well, and poor old Brian Bell, I don't think he's going to finish. The American finishes now absolutely exhausted, so only a single point for Brian Bell of Scotland. Bell, a former world record holder in weightlifting, but this is a different kettle of fish altogether. He just finishes with a single point, and he's going to be very, very disappointed with that performance.
I hate tired, but today, very good. I'm happy.
You can win the whole thing?
Yes, I hope so. Janne is very well trained and good condition. He's a Finn, he's a Viking, so I think he will go through, but we will try our best.
After the 3 flips, it started to feel okay. So I saw I was like gaining, took some ground back, but it wasn't enough. But I can't complain so much either. I mean, third ain't the end of the world.
Janne Virtanen could well be the man to beat here. He was hugely impressive in winning that heat. Brian Bell, disappointingly, last. And from the golf course, it's a short 9-iron to the Bridge of Time. Well, this next event really is a monumental task. They have to carry this, the stone of Africa that weighs 400 pounds, down as far as they can along the bridge and then back again. And Brian, I would guess it's the first time you've done this?
To carry this type of implement, yes.
So what sort of a strategy have you got for it?
You don't want to carry it too high, or you don't want to carry it too low. You want to carry it right in the middle. That way you can breathe, but you can still walk and cover as much ground as you possibly can.
What about the grip?
If you can lock your hands any way you can lock your hands and really squeeze tight, it makes all the difference in the world, instead of just trying to hold it with your biceps.
Looking forward to it?
Yes.
Please welcome from the USA.
So another chance for the American Schoonveld to show us what he's made of. He's got the forearms and the elbows wrapped up, and he's got all sorts of sticky stuff to try and help the grip.
And lift.
Just lifts it up with the forearms. He hasn't taken a grip. That could be a mistake. But having said that, we saw Samuelsson carry this 400-pound weight in the previous program 2 lengths of the track. This is like trying to carry a small car engine. It's unbelievable, the strength of these guys, but that's why they're here. Now then, the Americans have had champions in the past, but not for quite a few years. Makes the turn, but now trying to get extra grip, and that is going to be hard. He's got his fingers together, but how much puff has he got left? We're at 6,000 feet altitude here, and that is a real problem. For some of these guys, it's gone. 44.2 meters, not a bad performance at all.
You said before you did it, I wasn't sure if you were joking, that you were going to look forward to it and enjoy it. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I enjoy everything I do. It's, if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't want to be out here. So even if I'm not good at one thing, I still got to enjoy it. It's just like working.
Well, Brian Bell didn't enjoy it much. He managed just 28 meters. The giant Austrian fell just short of the Americans' mark, and it was a real blow to the man from Africa in the Africa stone, Gerrit Badenhorst, achieving just 39.4.
Torbjörn Samuelsson of Sweden. And how the Scandinavians have taken a big grip on this competition over the last few years, along with Icelanders and the likes of Magnus Magnussen, who is champion many times over. But Samuelsson, third in the first event. That was a very good start for this novice. And one thing's for sure, his brother is going to be in the crowd somewhere cheering him on. Now, the lead at the moment, 44 meters plus by Schoonveld of the United States. So the Swede here has to make the turn. He didn't adjust his grip there, which I think was good policy. The American tried it, and I don't think it worked. He's absolutely flying down the course now, over 50 meters. But that weight is getting lower. It hits the deck at 59.8 meters. That is a very good performance, and surely he scored heavily again.
Did you think at one stage you were going to get to the end?
Yeah, actually I did. Just after the turn, it felt really good. But that changed.
Take your position.
Well, ever since Janne Virtanen came second to Ahola last year, there's only been one thing on his mind, to come here to Sun City and win this. That is some way ahead. He's got to get through the heats. But one thing is for sure, this guy is talented, and he's going off like a train. He's got a good grip. He's over 2 meters tall. He weighs over 22 stones. That's over 300 pounds. But he moves so well. That's no problem at all. And this is reminiscent of what Magnus Samuelsson did in the last program, but he's so much quicker. This is unbelievable by the Finn. He's coming towards the end. He's going to win this event. Oh. He's just having a little look around. He's showing the weight to everybody else to say, this is easy. And in fact, that means he's better than Samuelsson. And Samuelsson will know that if these two meet each other in the final. Absolutely fantastic.
Jan, it's too easy.
Yeah, very, very easy.
You're happy?
Yeah, it's very happy.
You could go much further?
Yeah.
How far? 10 miles?
Yeah. 10 miles.
Janne Virtanen, absolutely awesome. And before you laugh at him, how much Finnish can you speak? Magnus Samuelsson will be proud of his brother because after 2 events, Torbjörn's up to 2nd place, but Brian Bell is in real trouble right at the bottom of the table. Next stop is the amphitheatre. Now, here's a new kind of event for strongman because people always say these guys lack aerobic and anaerobic skills. So this is a simple running race from the bottom of the stairs up to the top, straightforward, really. Just forgot something. They've got to carry this 200-kilogram weight with them as well.
Certainly a big reception for Gerrit Badenhorst on the right-hand side, and Brian Bell of Dundee. Brian really struggling for form at the moment. Well, we've already seen Kerschbaumer of Austria and Schoonveld of the United States go in this event, and Kerschbaumer's time of 52.3 is the fastest. Now then, Brian Bell already a little bit behind Badenhorst. 200 kilograms, 440 pounds of Badenhorst, absolutely flying up those stairs. Very good rhythm, and this is very fast. Look how far he is ahead. And look at the muscular definition in his shoulders and his back. This guy is a former world record holder for deadlift in powerlifting. He's got an incredibly strong back, and he's got great technique as well. This is unreal. This is going to be so hard to beat, even by Janne Virtanen, and that is an extraordinary time. 36.1 seconds, 16 seconds faster than Kerschbaumer. And all credit to the Bloemfontein Bull shouting for Brian Bell to get a move on. I don't think Brian Bell's got anything left after this one. He's run out of time, and what about that performance by the South African?
But I made sure to put, to get my shrug high, to get it up each time and quite far in on the step. Otherwise you struggle.
So in a sense that was a victory for technique.
Well, victory, I don't know. Janne Virtanen must still come. So there's lots of other guys. But yes, I think any shrug movement, any lifting movement, it's mine.
Well, we'll have to wait and see whether it is going to be his. Janne Virtanen here in the blue T-shirt. And next to him, Torbjörn Samuelsson, who is a first-timer in World's Strongest Man, has done very well so far with a 3rd place and a 2nd place. But Virtanen, 2 first places in a row. Can he make it 3?
On the whistle.
Now, it's got to be a superhuman effort to beat the 36.1 by Badenhorst. He's only just touching it on each step, and Virtanen is flying again. 36.1 seconds the time to beat, and it could be on, you know. Badenhorst set what I thought was a remarkable time, but Virtanen, step by step, is going well. Samuelsson struggling a bit halfway down the course. Now, what has Virtanen got left? We're getting close to 30 seconds. Jukka Ahola is with him, his former teammate, and he's done it. He's done it with seconds to spare. There's blood all over his face as well. Oh, what an effort. And he's made it 3 in a row. Nobody has done that in any of the previous heats so far. And so far, Virtanen is unbeatable. And I don't think Samuelsson's going to finish. This, the worst performance so far for the Swede. He's going to finish down in the bottom half of the draw, and he's got nothing left at all. Just one more step, and Samuelsson on step number 20, and that actually means that he's one behind Brian Bell, so better news for the Scot. But think about what Virtanen just did. It was incredible.
It's too easy.
My best event.
Your best event?
Yeah.
Because? Why?
I don't know. Strong. His hand, legs.
Virtanen letting his muscles do the talking once again. Played 3, won 3, untouchable. But this group now really interesting because there's only 2 points separating Kerschbaumer, Badenhorst and Samuelsson, brother of the legendary Magnus. What do you think is the main difference between the two of you?
In personality, it's actually, I think we're quite different. I'm like more maybe the quiet type, and he's the opposite maybe.
So how proud were you of him when he was the world's strongest man?
I'm very proud. I mean, it's not easy to do, especially if you're in the same sport, you know how hard it is, so I think it's a great achievement.
Do you look forward to the day when maybe you're going head-to-head for the title?
We don't see it that way. It's more or less we against everybody else. And if we can keep the title within the family for as long as possible, of course, that is just fine.
Do you think one day he might win it?
Yes, all the chances too. I mean, he has a strong physique, a ball-headed head, and I'm sure one day he will be the man.
The fourth discipline takes us down to the beach. 10 big rocks, 350 kilograms getting on for anyway, 800 pounds. And when we talk about the world's strongest man, this is a pure strongman event. Pure brute force will help you lift this thing up and take it as far as you can around this circle. This will sort the men from the boys. How do you view this event here?
Well, I've never done this one either. This is a new one to me, so it's just a matter of watching and having a go yourself and see what you can do.
Take your position.
Well, is Brian Bell a man or a boy? We'll find out in just a moment. One thing's for sure, he desperately needs the points. It's got to be a big effort. Oh, he can't even lift it. He's finished already. He's not going to score at all. Brian Schoonveld from the United States lives in Valparaiso. Oh, he's struggling. He must get moving. He's definitely going to score, but it's not going to be too good at this rate. 20 degrees, and the American has struggled from the very first event. So Bernd Kerschbaumer from Austria, another first-timer in World's Strongest Man. It's good that we're seeing so many newcomers due to the popularity of this contest. Going towards 100 degrees, it's not a bad effort, and that is the lead so far. Well, he likes what he's done, but is it going to be enough for the big points? Now then, Torbjörn Samuelsson, a rugged customer, a tough customer. Oh, it's very, very low. Most of the guys like to get this as high as possible, but it is so heavy. 350 kilograms. Heading towards the leader. It's down and he's just short, but he is in second place at the moment. Now Badenhorst, there's no doubt about the fact this guy's back is incredibly strong, but what has he got in his legs? Both knees heavily bandaged. And this guy suffered so many injuries in World's Strongest Man before. I just hope he can hold out this time, and he is looking good. Badenhorst has gone into the lead, and he's down at 160 degrees, and now he's really motoring. Good effort. Janne Virtanen, totally unbeatable in everything he's undertaken so far. 3 first places, could it be 4? I'm not sure we've ever seen anything like this in World's Strongest Man ever. Oh, he's shouting to his teammates. Look how easy this is. He's showing off now. He's won it, and again, it was so easy. Utterly unbeatable. 100% record maximum points.
So staggering strength and bravado too from Virtanen, a 4th consecutive victory for him. Encouraging for Badenhorst though to get 2nd place there, because what that means is he has a 3-point cushion over Samuelsson and Kerschbaumer with just 2 events to go. Next we go powerlifting at the Roman Baths.
Brian Bell leading this pair out. Brian Schoonveld of the United States in the black T-shirt. And this, I suppose, the closest we'll ever get to a weightlifting competition in World's Strongest Man. The maximum number of reps, so it is a combination of strength and endurance too. Samuelsson, he's been already 2 repetitions, and Kerschbaumer 4, so that is the target. Well, Schoonveld, off we go. The first movement, a clean and a very simple press for Brian Bell. He's not an explosive athlete, Brian Bell, but he's obviously very strong, and Schoonveld moving ahead. That is 3 for the American. Schoonveld looking very good indeed. Tremendous strength in the shoulders from Brian Bell. A little swing up and a push by Schoonveld. He goes into the lead ahead of Kerschbaumer. And this about the same weight as a refrigerator full of food. A lot easier to lift though, I think. But Brian Bell on 5 repetitions. Schoonveld on 6, just ahead. Now what has Brian got left? He needs great points. I don't think the Scot is going to make it through to the final, but he wants a bit of pride from this. But still the American, just a single rep ahead, and we got a problem there. One of those tyres almost coming off. Brian Bell gets 7, Schoonveld gets 8. And this is going to be a big target for both Badenhorst and Virtanen to go for. Now what has Schoonveld got left? Oh, he just stays that 1 repetition ahead of the Scot. And that is it. Time is out. That was tremendous from both of them. Schoonveld 9, Bell 8. And certainly as far as the American is concerned, his best result in the competition so far. The last pairing, the much taller Virtanen, just ahead of Gerrit Badenhorst, who's much, much wider than Virtanen. He really is built like a rock, this guy. And he's a real crowd pleaser too, enjoying the atmosphere in his home country. Virtanen's so confident and so strong in the first 4 events.
Take your grip. Lift.
Well, I don't think Virtanen's going to enjoy this one too much. He's not built for weightlifting. He's so tall and struggling already. Badenhorst goes off like a train. Now, Badenhorst is an explosive athlete, and he's a very, very good weightlifter. Ever since the 2nd event, where he came 5th, well, the South Africans come 2nd and 2nd. So this really has put him in contention for a place in the final now. The target is 9 by the American Brian Schoonveld, and of course Brian Bell did 8 as well. Badenhorst well ahead. And we've seen a chink in the armour of Janne Virtanen. Badenhorst on 6, 3 behind the leader. Virtanen, although slower, is still going. Watch the technique of Gerrit Badenhorst. It's very quick and it's very efficient, and we're working out the point situation at the moment. If he can get to 9, that is number 8, but if he could make it to 9, he's guaranteed a place in the final, even with 1 event to go, because that would put him 6.5 points ahead of Kerschbaumer, and he's done it. I wonder if he realises Virtanen, perhaps a chink in his armour on this event, But Badenhorst, he doesn't have to do any more. He's got his place in the final once again.
In the final. It's all right, isn't it?
Just hold me, please. Yes, I think now my chances are very good. Tomorrow one event, the Stones, and you know, I just placed myself here very nicely just to come into the top spot here, and I'm quite happy for a change. You know, the last 3 years I was not there in the final, and I want to prove myself again. The old man, the Bloemfontein bull is back.
The home crowd cheering you on.
All the way, South Africa on top. Thank you.
So the Bloemfontein bull wins the axle lift, and with it a place in the final. And in case you were wondering, Janne Virtanen obviously is human after all. But the giant Finn safely through to the final as winner of Heat 3. Badenhorst will join him in the last 10.
And so for the first time in this year's World's Strongest Man, this event almost becomes academic. These two athletes through to the final already. Badenhorst wants the crowd to give him a bit more cheering. But what about Janne Virtanen? Apart from the last event, it's been a clean sweep all the way with 4 first places. Unbelievable. Badenhorst called himself the old man. Well, he is the oldest man in this year's competition. But what a performer, winning that last event.
On the whistle.
Just as a matter of interest, Brian Bell lifted 4 stones in 71.6 seconds, not a particularly fast time. And that has subsequently been overtaken by Brian Schoonveld, the American, who did 4 stones very quickly in 33.1. So nobody completed all 5. These two don't have to, and so this becomes almost a demonstration. Virtanen, superb once again. Badenhorst a shade behind. And what about the prospects of these two guys when we get to the final? Oh, Badenhorst, a bit of blood there. He whacked himself on the chin. Virtanen trying to get this one up. It doesn't matter whether he gets it up or not. He's had enough. So no number 5 for Janne Virtanen. Not for Gerrit Badenhorst either. Those are our 2 finalists, though.
Virtanen in cruise control, and in a desperate bid to get a little bit more out of the heat winner, we asked fellow Finn Juko Ahola, last year's winner of World's Strongest Man, to act as translator. So he won the group easily. How is he feeling in himself?
Voitit ryhmässä helposti, miltä tuntuu?
Ihan hyvältä. Kivistä on vähän pettynyt. Ja huonolla asenteella laittaa.
He's very happy, but those stones were a small disappointment because he had a wrong attitude. He thought that he will do it easily, and you know. But
overconfident.
Yes.
Yeah. So he came very close to winning last year. Does he think he can go one better this time and actually be the world's strongest man?
Definitely.
Yeah. He understood that question. He's conning us all along. Janne Virtanen winning the Atlas Stones. Schoonveld of America, a consecutive second place for him, and he finishes 3rd overall, but it's Virtanen and Badenhorst who go into the final. And we now know 6 of the finalists for the Metrex Trophy, 4 from Northern Europe, 1 from North America, 1 from South Africa. Well, Janne, congratulations, looking very, very strong this year, and a lot of people think he'll actually win the whole thing and be the world's strongest man. I must just tell you, though, I went out on safari this morning, desperate to find the king of the jungle, the lion, anywhere, and I've looked all over the place.
I'll be back.